Hey guys, I hope you're doing well today. This is going to be another update on my Pan That Palette for 2020. I recently posted my Pan That Palette update and finale. In that video, I talked about my Pan That Palette update for my Profusion palette, which I have right here, and it was the finale for my Anastasia Sultry palette. From now on, I'm only going to be updating you on the Profusion palette, and I'm just going to go off of the updates of how many updates I've specifically posted on my Profusion palette. So I think this is the second update if I'm not mistaken. I am filming this a little bit earlier than I'd prefer, like progress-wise, because I didn't meet the goals that I really wanted to this month. I'll show you when I actually get into the palette, but I posted my video pretty late last month, so I'm trying to get back on my schedule of posting between the 10th and the 15th of each month, which is when I want to post these videos. But anyway, let's get into my progress on my Profusion palette. So before I actually show you the palette and my progress for this month, I'm going to insert a picture from the previous update. So here's what my palette looks like now. I feel like I've made good progress on it. It just hasn't been what I wanted to do this month with it. I didn't meet really any of my goals except for hitting side pan on Blitz. This is a gorgeous shadow. I'm actually wearing this on my eyes today. I have a lot of like olive green glitter eyeshadows on my eyes today, but I kind of have this like mixed in on my outer corner. This is a really beautiful shadow and it's one of my favorites in the palette. I did end up hitting side pan, which is nice. And then my goal was to finish the shade in Mic Drop right here, and I actually did not, unfortunately. I did use this shade a lot this month, but I just made too high of a goal to finish it, especially for the amount of makeup that I have been wearing lately. I haven't been wearing my makeup daily like I normally would if I was going into the office every Monday through Friday. I'm only wearing makeup around, I would say 3 days a week now, if that. Just because I do work from home now and I typically don't have any Skype or Zoom meetings. I have them sometimes, but it's very infrequent, so I really don't wear makeup a ton of the time when I'm home for work unless I plan on filming, which I have been slacking on the filming lately, so I apologize. So I unfortunately did not finish Mic Drop, but I did hit side pan up in like the corner here. I finished that top corner. There might be a very thin layer on the outside corner, but it will be panned soon. And then I also wanted to hit side pan on the shade in Zenith right here, and I have gotten a ton of use out of this and I expanded the pan a lot in the last month, but I wasn't able to hit side pan. I think the next time I used it I probably would have, but I just haven't been really into like very yellow gold eyeshadow. But I did do a really cool look which I liked. I did Zenith on the inner corner, Mic Drop on the center, and I used this shade in Bite on the outer corner, and then I used some of the greens and blues on the bottom to make like a rainbow wearable look, and I thought it was really fun that way, and I was able to incorporate a lot of the Profusion palette into that look. But I just didn't make the progress that I wanted to this month. But an extra that I had, I actually ended up hitting pan on the shade in Nebula, because I think I used it in that rainbow look, but it is a dark navy blue color. It honestly doesn't have an amazing formula on this eyeshadow compared to the rest of them. This one is just almost one of those dud shadows that I have in this palette. But I feel like I have been struggling to meet my goals lately, and that's simply because I haven't been wearing makeup every day. And it makes me feel like a bad YouTuber and a bad project panner because I'm not like working towards the goals like I normally would. I felt pretty unmotivated within the last few months due to COVID and just being home all the time. I just don't really have the motivation to do my makeup all the time because I'm really not going anywhere. And I do wear my makeup for myself. I like to feel pretty in my makeup just for myself, but sometimes I just don't feel like doing it just to sit at home. So that's where I'm at lately. I feel like a pretty shitty project panner just because I feel like I haven't been able to meet my goals, but I know I'm just putting too much pressure on myself, and it's just makeup. It's supposed to be fun, and I really should just get out of my head a little bit more, but I just feel like an awful project panner at the moment. So I think for the next month, I'm just going to see where I'm at with this palette in the next month. I want to play with it more and just use the eyeshadows that I want to on that specific day. I don't want to have to think about like, oh, I really need to make progress on this specific eyeshadow so I can show it in my update next month. I want to play with this whole palette, and I can make so many different looks. As you can see, it is like half neutral, half colorful, and it is an all shimmer palette, so I like that I can use like one of these colors and make a colorful look, but I could also make it more neutral with the neutral and the crease, like a neutral matte. There's so many ways you can play with this palette. I really just want to dive into it a little bit more and just to play around. So I'm actually not going to set any specific goals for the next month. So that's where I'm at with this update, I guess. I'm kind of losing motivation, and I really don't want to do that because I still love this palette. I really haven't gotten sick of it at all. I really enjoy the colors in here. I like the formula. I need to wear makeup more, but I also don't want to force myself to wear makeup when I really just don't feel like it. So we'll just see what happens in the next month. If I make progress, I make progress. If I don't, I'm going to try not to beat myself up about it, even though I'll probably be in my head. So that's my update. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, even if it was a little bit rambly and me just kind of being down on myself a little bit. But thank you guys so much for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already. I also have a horse channel if you want to check it out. It is called C&K Equestrian. I'll have it linked down below. Hope you guys have an amazing day, and I will see you guys in the next one. Talk to you later. Bye.